Welcome back on WKTV, joined by the assistant coach of the Utica Comets, Mr. Andrew Brewer. Here we are. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty now as we're here talking on Saturday night. Divisional games down to the wire here. This has got to be the most exciting time in hockey is get really close to playoffs and try to clinch a spot.
Yeah, exactly. The first 10, 15, 20 games of the season, you're always excited,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what your team is. Then as you get through kind of the next 40 games of the schedule, it's about going through kind of the daily routine and the day in, day out kind of monotony of a hockey season or the kind of non-exciting time. And then if you're lucky enough like us to be in a playoff chase at the moment, then obviously it's the most exciting time of the year outside of the playoffs. So we're in put ourselves in a spot to hopefully be in a good position going in. So we've got to continue to try and build on that the next 11 games.
These divisional games always bring a different element. These teams are well situated, they know each other quite well, but it's another level when you're stepping on the ice against a team that if they beat you, they're in a different playoff spot. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's every game's a 4-point game.
Right.
They do the scheduling like this for a reason. It's the same in the NHL. It's all divisional games the last few weeks of the season, so it's all ramps up the importance of every single game. So you look underneath of us right now in the standings, or right beside us is Syracuse, and then you've got Rochester right next. So they're 9 of our next 11 games, so we've got to find a way to come out with points in those.
Talk to me about your goaltending situation, a little bit in flux, but one thing has been consistent. Whoever's been in goal for you guys has given you a chance to win.
100%. Poulter's come in and has been fantastic. Obviously, Kier Schmidt's up in the NHL, and he's making a difference for the New Jersey Devils. We'll see what is going on with Nico Dawes, but he's been fantastic for us all season. And now, when you have someone like Poulter who can just come in and give you solid minutes night in, night out, I'm not sure what his record is, but I think he's got points in all but one of his games. So he's a real consistent force for us every night.
In this broadcast, fans will hear an interview we conducted with Shimo Nemetz. Talk about how he has grown, not only on the ice, but off the ice as well.
100%. He's just, at the end of the day, he's a kid. He's no different than if you had an 18-year-old kid that is living with you going to first-year university.
Yeah.
He's an 18-year-old who's his first-year university is playing for the Utica Comets and playing professional hockey in North America, living away from his family, living on the different side of the world from his family, from his friends. So he's continued to grow, obviously, on the ice. We've seen tremendous growth through the season, and he's continuing to grow as a person off the ice as anybody that age would. So, the level of maturity he shows is, I think, even special. It's not something you might see of the typical kid that's going to Utica University.
When you talk about players who have grown in a very short amount of time, Graham Clark has made a name for himself in this league with the New Jersey Devils. Talk about him, too.
He's been fantastic. He's a guy that had a slow start to the season, but came to work every single day and didn't let that hold him back. Every day he's the last guy in the ice in practice. He's the guy that's always trying to make himself better, and he's trying to find ways, whether it's watching video, whether it's taking extra shots, whether it's talking to coaches, talking to his teammates. He's willing to do anything he can to make himself better, and it's shown throughout the year. He's been lucky enough to score a lot of goals, a lot of important goals for us, get the call up, and I think at some point he's going to get a chance to play in the next level.
Well, it's been a lot of fun watching this team. Obviously, the biggest games of the season are coming down to the wire, and you're going to be in the thick of it. We can't thank you enough for taking the time to talk to us and wish you nothing but the best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much. Look forward to it.
We'll come right back after this.